Hey guys, welcome to Demystify. Today we will be discussing how to write a function with example. But before I start, let me mention that we have a completely detailed blog on how to write functions in C++ on our website. I will provide its link in description box and also I will talk about it later in the video. Okay, cool. Let's start. So let's consider that we want the output as shown on screen. You can see that there are four names and their respective age in tabular manner, and symbol asterisk or star is helping us to form a tabular structure. If you can note that there are three series of asterisk, which means we are repeating the same output instructions for three times to print this series of asterisk. So it would be totally useful that we write a function which prints series of asterisk and we can call that function for three times. Okay, so let's see how we can achieve this. You can see a code snippet on your screen, but how to develop this kind of code? I know when you are used to write programs and have some experience with different languages, writing desired code and thinking side by side is way easier than the beginner level. So before I jump directly into the code explanation, I would like to show the way which all my beginner friends can follow easily. And you need not to note down the steps right now, as you will get all the details in the blog on the website. Approach to solve the problem statement. Number one, we are already given with the data which is to be printed on screen. Here in this case, data is names and ages. So there would be no need of any user input and hence there would be no cin statement in our program. Number two, we would be writing one function named starline, which would produce 45 asterisks using for loop. According to me, 30 to 40, 45 would be more than enough to give us the desired table structure, and lesser asterisks may not cover names and age horizontally, and on the other side more asterisks would also ruin our table structure by entering into the next line. So this number is perfect, I guess. Number three, our function's data type would be void because the function starline would not be calculating and returning any value to the calling program. It is simply printing asterisks for 45 times. Number four, we will be calling the function starline for three times as we can see three different lines of asterisks in the output. Number five, here calling function is int main and called or invoked function is starline. So I think we are good to go. Let's see the code snippet now. After include and namespace statements, you can see a comment of function definition. First comment you can see is function definition, which means the function itself. So all highlighted part is the definition of function starline. Then you can see a comment stating function declaration. Function declaration is something which specifies the name of the function and helps the compiler to understand that there will be a function used in this program whose name is declared over here. Now there is a function body which consists code of printing asterisks for 45 times, and we have used for loop which starts with 0 and goes up to 44, which in total becomes 45. So it means that many times it is executing cout star, that is it is printing asterisk 45 times at a stretch. Now let's write our main function, that is int main, from where our program execution always starts. So you can see in the very first line of our main program, we are calling starline function because just check our output. It requires a horizontal line before any column name gets printed. Then there are column names, name and age. And after that, again function call for the second time, which will get us the following output on screen. Then it is name of person and age ending with NL. because we want each name in new line. And after printing 4 names with their age, again we are calling the function star line to give us the complete desired output as shown previously. And of course, the last line would be return 0 to end our main function. I hope this helped you to understand how to write functions in C++. If yes, then please hit the like button. There is one more way to define the functions in C++. If you want to know how the code snippet would look like in that case, then visit the blog. It has all the details about it, and the blog link is in the description box. Also, it has few cool questions which are often asked in midterm tests or college vivas. Share this video with your college friends and don't forget to watch the trivia time. Demystify is signing off. See you all in the next video. Bye bye.